Hi, I'm Jody LaMacchia. I'm running to be your state representative in District 46, which includes Oxford, Orion, Addison, Brandon, and most of Oakland Township. I grew up in a small town south of Lansing. I was raised by my great aunt and great uncle, Janine and Lyle Job, the only mom and dad I've ever known. They both worked for the state of Michigan, my dad for the Department of Transportation, and my mom for Michigan State Police. So we had the security and stability of good pay and health care benefits. Looking back, I think about how fortunate I was that my great aunt and great uncle stepped up to the plate because they wanted to be my mom and dad and give me a good life and had the means to do so, and how different my life would have been had they not. That's driven me to the belief that everyone deserves the comfort and stability that a good job, quality health care, and a loving family can provide. I've lived here for 20 years. I bought my first house in Oxford 18 years ago. I still live in Oxford with my wife, Sam, and my son, Cam. I love our small towns and our tight-knit communities and going into our local businesses and always seeing friends and neighbors. I'm running because I believe we're too divided. There's too much angry rhetoric and partisanship, and it's hurting our communities and our relationships with each other. I believe we need to elect people who want to bring us together instead of tearing us apart. That's been my profession for the past 18 years, working with parents involved in high conflict custody disputes. I'm meeting with these folks at the worst time in their lives, in the thick of their divorce. They say to me, "We'll never agree to anything." Yet they do, because I help them to focus on what's most important, their kids. The outcome isn't exactly what either one of them wants. It's compromise. I've negotiated these agreements thousands of times. It is possible to bring people together on issues that matter most to them, even people with nothing but animosity towards one another, even Democrats and Republicans. We have far more in common than we don't. We want our kids to get a good education, our roads and bridges to be safe to drive on, to keep our Great Lakes great and feel confident that the water coming out of our taps won't poison our families. We want a good job that will put a roof over our heads and food on our tables, and we don't want to worry about prescription drugs and health care costs wiping out everything we've worked so hard for. Do you know who your state representative is? Have you seen him in the community, attending things that are important to you? He's been your state rep for almost 4 years. I believe that your representative ought to be in the community listening to your thoughts and concerns. You ought to know who your state representative is because they show up and are actively engaged in the things that matter to you. I care. I'll listen to your concerns, and I will show up for you. I'm Jody LaMacchia, and I hope I earn your vote.